Hey everybody, it's Cthulhuichi, and welcome back to the freaking Random Forest Navel. I have a weird feeling this is going to be the hardest level in a randomizer, just because the layout's kind of constrained and densely populated. I mean, I don't think that the distant spring is going to be a cakewalk, but I mean, so far nothing too terrible. Definitely want to get some yellows out to deal with the poison geysers. Yeah, I think honestly just the I know Uda special of 20 of each type might be the way to go here. How many do I have? You know what? I'm okay with 40 teals. I know I'm kind of going back and forth on how cheap I want to be. But I think for an initial scouting mission, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. That's okay, so my pinks can probably deal with that. Is there any trick to that? Hey! Okay, that's very unusual. That sure looks a lot like spray. Kinda curious why they aren't just enabling the sprays and like this in the Louis mode. Oh! I didn't even realize that's what happened there. Well, I guess that's one way to do it. Okay, so I have 31 of those. Gonna do 9 more as soon as it cycles back around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if I lost count in the middle there, but no, I think that. No, if I did not have 10 on my person, whatever. Extra purples. Never hurples. Although it's kind of hypocritical of me to say extra purples when I'm actually throwing purples in there to get teals, but you'll have to forgive me. Yeah, the upside of having all the Pikmin types out at once is that I'm starting to get very confused visually. Like, any one color in isolation I'm not, like, getting confused on, but I do think if I am having to rapidly switch between using purples for combat and yellows for electricity and whites for poison, and they are not those colors, we could start getting... Okay, so that's a Pikmin² geyser, but it's also not doing it? Or no, that's a geyser of a different color. Where did they just take stuff back to Onion? Where? Why am I missing Pikmin? Did some fall off the ledge there? Yes, okay. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, that worked out about as good as you could hope for. Guess I should prioritize getting the blues active. I took a short break between recording this and the last part. I can't remember if I already saw a blue pellet to know what color those are. These guys should be manageable. The size is always startling, even if it doesn't actually make them any harder. Someday I'm actually gonna learn the layout of the Forest Navel. Probably not this play session, but if I actually do multiple randomized runs, that might be what it takes. Alright, these guys just not work properly in this? That's fascinating. I wonder if that is because, like, they're getting randomly sized, or it. But the only ones I've seen have been, like, probably close to their maximum size. So maybe they're, like, manually activating them with a hit that isn't going to the right place. Somehow through the hitbox oddities. Not complaining. No, little Dumple! Ah, little Dumples! The little Dumples look so innocuous. I'm like, not treating them with the seriousness they demand. I should probably not be, like, eating all this cheap food that blues need to get their numbers set up. I also probably shouldn't have my whole army out at once on the same metric. Yeah, I'll put back 20 of those purples after this goes off. Oh. Whoops. Yeah, don't exit out of that by mashing the B button. I guess is what I've learned. Oh right, I do remember seeing the very yellow. I really love this, Shearwigs whenever possible randomizer. I wonder if different enemy types have, like, weights? Is this drained? Or is the water just not working? Or I guess other option is it just never in water and I'm just thinking of other games as Blue Onion. Actually, they probably drained the water specifically for the possibility that something other than blues is going to be here. That is a difficult to describe color. Alright, let's get the whole gang if we're not in the water here. Alright, purples, can you be nice? That's not nice. That's not nice. That's nice. Oh, that works too. I forgot you could sabotage them. My alarmo is going off and I've decided to stop commentating on that because I don't think it's actually audible. They should add Mario Kart World stuff. That game has a ridiculously good soundtrack. Whoop! Ooh! Ooh! That was scary. Oh, poor guys. I thought I might have somehow... What is... That's really funny. Shadow bulb orb. I want the blues to have the shadow bulb orb. Oh, is that... That might be a custom interaction for flattened enemies. That's a really good joke. Alright, I can actually start getting stuff in here. I'm curious what's going to be in the Beady Longlegs arena, if the enemies are like assigned weights based on type. Okay, I do not have any blues on me. I'd like to get them that big corpse. The Queen Candy pop-out at the base really does kind of trivialize, like, Pikmin color management, but it would feel wrong to not, spend the day. That is... There we go. Yeah, it would feel wrong not to spend the day after getting a Pikmin type harvesting corpses for that type. I'm trying to think, where are the, like, just freestanding treasures? I guess I could get started on this thing. Work on those. Yeah, I mean, I say I don't remember what's going on with the Forest Navel, but I remember well enough that I need to be focusing on the, bomb rocks, which I have not done a good job at thus far. Alright, those should be able to take care of that. Not having the radar really is, like, kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies, though. Alright, let's get these guys flowered up. I don't have enough blues out to really accomplish anything. I think the bomb rocks are going to be the last productive thing I can do today. I think I'll focus on the ones with the base. Actually, I mean, I can get this treasure too. The treasure is that is an extraordinary bolt. I kind of forgot. Well, I think this is gonna narrowly work out. Alright. Just need to run back there to rescue the stragglers. Hey, don't do that. It's bad for you. Okay, that only took it. Someday I'll stop being surprised by the durability of these walls. That one appears to be entirely subsumed by the ship, although I'm not actually sure if the extraordinary bolt would normally be particularly visible. Alright, that's... Or wait, no, that doodly-doo was the bridge, I assume. Okay. I doubt that I left a big swath of Pikmin anywhere. I don't see their telltale glow, but I guess I'll find out. I do vaguely have a memory of, like, sorting out by type, but I don't think that... I think if I did that where I thought I did, I would have been able to see their glow from where I was looking at the end, so hopefully everything worked out. Looks like, yeah. No tragedies tonight. What a beautiful set of onions. Actually, you encountered color I don't have a name for, Pikmin, but go off, I guess. I don't know what I would, like, desaturated puce? Or no, puce is, like, actually purpley. I'm thinking of Marv. Okay, so at this point, more or less vanilla Forest Navel, just with purples to make the combat funnier and random weights to not really have much of an impact. Oh, I guess number one thing to test. Can we get the I Know Uda Easter egg? And that, honestly, other than the whites not being especially useful, you could do a lot worse in terms of having a party distribution for Forest Navel. Let's hear it. Do they only do it when you've, like, cleared out all the treasure in the area? Slightly too big of a crowd to efficiently do this. Alright, so first thing I should do is get bomb rocks. Then I guess I can go start working on the, like, freaking triathlon area with the Sagittarius. Can I get these last few guys flowered? Is that everyone? Seems to be. Yeah, honestly, I'm wondering how much, like, obviously the Pikmin 1 AI doesn't help, but, like, the way these levels are laid out with things that Pikmin will prioritize over staying in the party, and just, like, little ledges that a full party will get snagged on. What is that? That's just a dweevil. I thought it was making the, like, weird noise. Okay, just dig it all up, get it out of your system. You are not blues. Or whatever funny other color we want to call this. Hey! Jeez! Yeah, I think they must have sped that up, or like kept the speed it is in Pikmin 1, which is a lot faster than Pikmin 2. That's irritating. I think the 5 pellet and then the corpse are worth the most. I mean, I do need to build my numbers back up, so yeah, fine, I'll get other stuff figured out. Don't help them carry it, please. Okay. Y'all are fine going back that way. Let's get this, can work on that. I am more than happy to have you take that out, even though you're not immune, because it's a pretty good way to be effectively immune. I assume that doesn't take more than 20. This is where I meant to go. That's very funny. I guess those can't breathe in water. I didn't know that happened, though. I don't want more of your numbers. Is there anything sneaky waiting behind there? Doesn't look like it. Hey, maybe that clock face is the radar. That would be cool. Yeah, next thing I want to do is bomb rocks, so I will get my yellows, and actually I'll get my replenished blues. My yellows are still on the way. So I need to stop mumbling, I'm like getting too in the zone. What was that? Okay. Positron generator. Okay, is that the right number of Pikmin? Not really, but we can pretend. I'm curious if getting spicied by those guys effectively, or like, not effectively, also flowers like the spicy spray in later games. Can we get all of them? Let's see. I think the most interesting thing to get open would be the Beady Longlegs arena. I think I might have enough for that. That's down there. Is that that is a regular door. You know what? Let's get this one open just for ease of returning to the base. I know that's not going to be enough, but the one time I'm wrong, I don't want to waste bomb rocks. So this one would also be nice to have out of the way, but I'm more interested in checking out the Beady Longlegs arena, because that is definitely going to have a treasure in it, and it might not be that hard if the randomization is truly random. I guess the treasure randomization means I might not actually need a full squad of blues to get whatever's in the water, so that's another potentially good thing to get right away. Ah! I was about to say, I hope that doesn't overlap. Okay, boss enemies I think are replaced with other boss enemies, because that also explains the Snagret. Being replaced by the Prog earlier. Can you? Is that a size issue? Are the white Pikmin so big, and is that so small that, like, their hitboxes just didn't agree with each other? I assume it would have worked if I had, charged them into it. That's probably not going to be enough. I should have the rest of them work on this. I wonder if whatever the enemy type is, it's going to drop down as if it was a beady long legs. I see the cannon beetle over there. That's what was making me say I think boss enemies get replaced with other boss enemies. Yeah, I'll spend these last 3 on the one right there, and then tomorrow I should be able to get the last 2 bomb rock doors down with the remaining bomb rocks. Alright, that takes the whole 9. That's fine. Well, I got my choice of bosses to check out. I'm not sure what I want my squad to look like for the BD arena. I would guess yellows are still probably about the right call. Can I get one of these just hanging out for later, maybe? Don't drink that as you walk through, please. Thank you. Yeah, do I have all my Pikmin up here? Yes. Let me go knock the other one down, too. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I got 2 clicks in the day left. It'll be a little tight, but, I think this actually might just work out. Because, yeah, whatever the boss is, I'm not necessarily expecting it to be a beady long legs, but powered up yellows can definitely deal with it. And this will be a good way to test if the super nectar also flowers them. Well, unless they get excited about that and a bunch of them miss out, but that's fine. Am I going the right way? I'm going the right way. What do we got? Oh! Well, that's one way to randomize it. Oh, that's kind of funny. That doesn't want to work that way here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay, that might not be the most accurate graphic to the true hitboxes. That's really funny. I wonder why it's happening. Is it because of the... Oh, jeez. Small arena? I don't know why the thought that it might have been that didn't occur to me. I mean, statistically, if it was any Pikmin² boss, that's... why would you expect another long legs? Well, it's a good one to have out of the way. I would not have brought in a group of 100 if I had known it would be that. Utter scrap. Yeah, well, at least it's out. No, you're not gonna. Whew! Well, I was gonna say, up till that point, like, is this gonna be the run where finally there isn't a senseless loss of over 100 Pikmin? And yeah, I think that might have just barely put me over 100 total for the run. It's gonna be close either way. That was exciting. Let's see, I got one more day in me. Get a respectably sized heart, and I should be able to get at least 2 or 3, well, for sure 2 treasures. Actually, for sure 3 treasures. I'm sure I can beat the cannon beetle as well. So, other than that, is everything just over in the neck of the woods by the gauntlet? Which is what I'm referring to, the incredible area where you need all 3 Pikmin types, except those geysers probably got randomized, so it's probably something totally different. Yep, just over a hundo. If it had just been the losses to the Raging Longlegs, it would have been under. That's a shame. Well, that's why they call me the Pikmin expert and not the Deathless Pikmin Challenge Run expert. That's a mantle for me to claim another day. Well, I have a lot of yellows over there for, that's good for bomb rock purposes, actually. I'm gonna get whatever's in the water out of the way. Oh, and I guess I could stand to... Oh no, are you the properly sized snitch bug that can activate? Or a Dirigibug? It is kind of funny when, considering what I was saying, in the first part about those being a potential solution to not getting yellows in time for the bomb rock gates. Yeah, you know what? Why don't you guys get yourself flowered? That would be pretty efficient. Okay, I was gonna say, if that grass just didn't have any in it, I would have been an unhappy camper. I feel like I should bring a handful of elemental immunity guys based on how many of these poison geysers I'm seeing, but I wonder if the poison geysers are just like sucks to suck if you have the Pikmin² enemy. Those are not real yellows. Okay, that was bound to happen eventually. I think the fact that they're yellow tinted and I don't normally treat the anode beetles with respect. Excuse me? What? How did you get down there? Oh. Yeah, it's like that logic puzzle where you like have to read words, names of colors that are like text color does not match what color they are, and it's really hard. I think looking at my grody dark yellow blues while on my way to dig up purple yellows while thinking about how I needed yellow whites to clear the poison geysers just like temporarily made me not think of the consequences. And I wanted to kill the funny big anode beetle. There's a lot going on. Well, I'm glad I got the senseless Pikmin death out of the way with the boss fight already, so that didn't have to feel like a new low for the run. Oh. Yeah, let's see. Give me the yellows back. You can be a... I also am like trying to keep my mind sharp for like now that I'm viewing the Dirigibugs as just a total non-threat, waiting for the one where whatever's causing the bomb rocks not to work. Okay, that one was able to pick up the... I don't really get what's going on with these. I'm guessing it probably has something to do with, like, the Pikmin 1 bomb rock being programmed differently than Pikmin 2 bomb rocks. I'm still curious to see what happens whenever I get a, volatile Dweevil. Honestly, I'm surprised the Pikmin2 enemy randomizer settings didn't just, like, make crap falling from the sky work as enemy replacements. The tidy bomb rock is very funny. This is probably more bomb rocks than I need for the rest of the walls, but alright, I think that's 9. I'm just gonna go for it. Cool. I think I will get a little strike team of yellow whites just to clear out the stink holes. You know, just fill up the rest of my party, I don't care. Yeah, I always forget that pressing B also triggers the talking to ship cutscene. That is not a cutscene dialogue box. Can we go? Okay, good. I mean, I really don't need to be worrying about the ones that aren't in the way directly. Where did I leave the rest of my Pikmin? Is that good? Okay, whatever. I can just be the rest of them. I kinda thought that was likely to happen. More blood on my hands is nothing at this point, though. Alright, whites, you can... Ah! You are not the right type. You're not the right... Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Hey! Hey, that's not fair. He was distracted. Well, that's one way to take out the poison geyser. Okay, I'm just gonna take this guy out before any more. Alright. I kinda like... What? Oh, it's a small one, so the... That is... devious. That worked, right? Okay. I think their health does scale with their size, even if the, like, one-hit, stuff still works on the Dwarf Bulborbs. Okay. Because I don't think a bunch of non-reds would be doing that much damage. Also, I think it's low enough to the ground you could just do that. Okay, 50 of my Pikmin are on there. I need to find the rest of my dang Pikmin. I'd like to take back that corpse to the... I don't even know who has it the worst at this point. You're not gonna... There's no reason you would ever take it in a line of sight there. I'm not even gonna look. Also, because not looking at it makes it stop firing, I'm pretty sure. Okay, neither of you are white. So yeah, I got 50... on the treasure. Hopefully whatever I was missing was just sprouts I forgot were sprouted. I'm starting to believe that is, in fact, the case. Yeah, okay, perfect. What did I see flickering over there? Oh, it was the evil honey wisp. That's fine. Alright, I'm not particular on who gets the corpse. I have very much lost track of who had the most senseless losses since the start of the day. I just want the delicious boss nutrients to go somewhere they'll be utilized. It would have been funny if that had gone somewhere where it was visible. I don't think... Is that the clock face that's, like, slicing through the one part of that? I don't think I realized that was visible now. Did I lose a Pikmin along the way down here? How much damage does this do to you? I am not going to test it there. I'm wise to that game. Okay. Alright. All my Pikmin are accounted for. Let's go into blues, which is where I wanted it to go. I'm gonna be the guy that claimed I was definitely getting 3 parts today, and get my non-blues put away. Alright. Let's go swimming. It'd be cool if the light bulb gave you, Okay, that's really not bad at all. I have bad memories of this area from the Louise quest variant being pretty tricky, but yeah, not much is going on down here. And it's even the right color of Dweeble to not matter. Gluon Drive. Someday I'm gonna find that radar. Whimsical, even. I thought there were more enemies in here. Obviously there were some that were just dying on their own. I wonder if more of that happened day one and I just never noticed. That being said, I didn't think enemies really stayed dead in this, but it could have just been Forest of Hope shenanigans where the early days were changing it up and replenishing. Oh, I guess also some of the enemies are respawning because they're replacing candy pop buds instead of actual enemies. I hadn't been thinking about that as a factor, that some entities are definitely just coded to come back automatically. That would have been a funny one to show up visibly somewhere. I mean, there's really no reason for me not to just full clear, this level. The main reason in a randomizer I would just advance to Distant Spring would be maybe one of the easy treasures in Distant Spring is the radar. But since I have no idea what any treasure is going to be from looking at it, there's really... it's difficult for me to imagine that being a coherent strategy. And I kind of just, like, hate the gauntlet, and I'm trying to put that off. Yeah, so at the risk of not having a nice split where each part is a specific area, I think I am just gonna keep... I'm sorry? Did it... My best guess is that a white or yellow was aggroed onto that skitter leaf? Somebody leave a comment with a timestamp of when that happened, if it was on screen. I am not sure about that one. Oh wait, is the sausage visible around the back of the ship? Alright, well, join me for the next exciting part where we finish up Forest Navel, head on over to the Distant Spring and see what kind of crazy crap is there. And then one more round of the victory lap cleaning up the early levels. Probably not in the next part though. We'll find out. Thanks for watching. Stay Pikmin.